So this guy has sold $20-30 million of sugar water on Amazon. And so naturally, I posted on Twitter. And then this Anon account pops in, dude. And he's like, it's not that easy, bada, bada, bada. And he put a chip on my shoulder. I was like, dude, it is that easy. And so then I woke up the next morning and I launched hummingbirdfood.co. I literally built the whole thing in like 12 minutes.
It's not just like a free offer to entice them to check out.
$14.
All AI generated?
100%. I'm going to do it. And y'all can do it too. My mom texted me. My mom texted me a couple weeks ago, probably about a month ago at this point. And she sends me this picture of the kitchen counter at their house. And she's got a bag of sugar and a pot of water and a hummingbird feeder. And she goes, it was like in our family group chat. She goes, it's hummingbird season. I'm making homemade hummingbird nectar. Right. And I was like, oh, all right. Like, what does that mean? And she goes, you put sugar in water and boil it. And then it is hummingbird nectar. It's like super,
okay, it's sugar.
That's it. It's
Mom,
sugar. I was like,
it's sugar.
It's sugar. I was like, that's crazy. Like, if it was me, I'd just pop on Amazon, and be like, dude, I'm just going to buy some hummingbird nectar.
It's sugar water, basically. It's very thick, kind of like a syrup.
Yeah, basically. It's just sugar water. Technically, it's 1 part sugar, 4 parts water, whatever amount you want to do that with. I pop on Amazon just to see, as we do, just like to explore. I come across a few listings of people selling hummingbird nectar, and you can buy it pre-made in the jug. You get 64 ounces of this. It's sugar water. Like, let's cut to the chase. Sugar water. And they're selling I think it's 64 ounces for like $11, right? And I click on the listing and it says 80,000 people have bought this more than once.
Wow. Okay. Now that's like just Amazon is showing you that, or a third-party tool?
Just Amazon. Straight up.
More than once. 80,000 people
have bought it more than once. They have 24,000 reviews on the product.
Real quick. They're buying it in a powdered form. So are they just buying sugar?
No. They're buying the pre-mixed water. They're buying a jug. Like, they're buying the pre-mixed and it's loaded. It's crap.
In liquid
it's loaded
form.
with preservatives and all this stuff because, sugar and water left out just causes mold and bacteria, whatever. Well, okay. So 24,000 reviews on Amazon, right? On average, 1% of Amazon purchasers leave a review. 2.4 million purchases at an $11 price point. So this
$26 million
has sold $20-30 million of sugar water on Amazon. Sugar water. And so naturally, I take a screenshot of it and I post it on Twitter. And I say, just an FYI, as a reminder, this guy, and I forget the number, I think it was like maybe 10,000 people had bought it or 20,000 people had bought it in the last 30 days. And so I was like, there's somebody making $250,000 a month selling sugar water on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And then this Anon account pops in, dude. And he's like, meh, meh, it's not that easy, bada, bada, bada.
And he put a chip on your shoulder.
And he put a chip on my shoulder. I was like, dude, it is that easy.
Yeah.
And so I outlined exactly what I would do if I was going to launch this in that tweet, right? The bag, the sugar, the whole thing. And it just sat wrong with me for like 12 hours. And so then I woke up the next morning and I launched hummingbird.co.
Did you leave the tweet up?
Oh, the tweet's up. You can find it. Yeah. And so I used AI, ChatGPT. I designed the bag. So I'm selling nectar mix, which is, I'll be so real. I say it on the website too. It's just sugar in a bag, branded as hummingbird nectar. It's just sugar. I literally go down to the Smart and Final, which is the local grocery store, and I buy 50-pound bags of sugar for $39.97.
Oh my gosh. So
I take a scooper and a bucket and I load these bags in my garage. And then I got a little $20 heat sealer on Amazon. So I heat seal them. I pack them. I've got I've got probably 120 pounds of sugar in the back of my Jeep right now to drop off at UPS later.
This is so
And
good.
so I start running ads. I download mock-up of the pouch. I give it to ChatGPT and I say, hey, generate, a woman holding this, generate this laying on a table, generate all these different scenes, all these different product photos. I turn those into ads. I use Solo Drop to build the store, and I launch the ads.
Facebook ads, Instagram and Facebook,
ads.
Or just Facebook?
Yeah, just Meta, just like all Meta product.
Okay, let's get tactical. Are you only in the news feed, stories? Just let Facebook ride.
Just let it ride, dude. I just put the creatives in there.
Advantage placement.
Sure, I don't even really remember. I just run ABOs.
What is ABO?
Ad set budget optimization. And so you can either do an ABO or a CBO. It's basically like, where do you want Facebook to distribute spend? And so I generally run.
So here's how this works. I make you free videos. I actually know what I'm talking about. I have no greasy sales pitch at the end. And if you implement what I talk about, you'll make a lot more money and have a better life. And all I ask for in return is that you hit the subscribe button and maybe even the notification bell, just like that. Thank you.
I like running 2 campaigns, each with ad sets within them that are ABOs. And so I have a testing campaign and I have a winning campaign. And then I'll go launch new sets of ads on the testing campaign, ABOs. Okay. So I'll put in, I don't know, let's just say 5 ad creatives at $100 a day on an ABO, meaning Facebook will decide which of those ads get the most spend, because inherently Facebook is incentivized to spend your money the best so that you continue to spend them. They want to push the content that's performing the best. Yeah, just launched a quick little ABO. A couple of the ads, classic Pareto principle, a couple of the ads perform way better than the others. I move them into ad sets in the winning campaign to scale and let it ride.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, dude, like, what was your cost per acquisition? What are we talking? And you're welcome to share your screen too if you want to get real nitty gritty.
Yeah, I will. Because I really want to show people the ad side, because it's like, this is the stuff that's super popular. So I've done about $5,000 in sales in 2.5 weeks.
Okay.
People are buying them. I've spent about
So that's 40, a 6-figure business.
Yeah. Like if I was really going to go run and gun at this. And so gross margin between the bags and the sugar cost me about $3 or something around those lines to produce a unit. Not
including any labor or shipping.
That's just me messing around in the garage. Yeah. So like very bare bones. Like, let's just see if this works.
Packaging, labeling, raw materials, COGS, cost of goods sold, $3.
COGS is like $3.51 or something along those lines. Selling them for $18. You get 2 pounds of sugar for $18. And so the math is roughly like 80% gross margin. And I'm only selling them as multi-packs.
For those listening, if you want a CPG, a consumer packaged goods product, to sell on a Shopify store through Facebook or Instagram ads, you really got to start with a 70, 80% gross margin. You just have to. I don't care what the product is.
It's almost impossible. Like, you're not going to do it on a 30% margin.
Right.
And similarly, like AOVs less than 30, just like mathematically hard. Like, you got to get north of 50.
Yeah. Even if you're selling like $1,000 mattress, like Casper style, your cost per acquisition is probably going to be like $400, $300. So that thing's got to cost like $200.
Yeah, 100%. Once you get through the first week or two of ads, you start to get a pretty good feel for what's good. And so I was able to get up to like a 1.5x ROAS, mostly because I stopped selling single packs. That was the one big learning, was like, I gotta sell 2 of these specifically because the thing that's killing hummingbirds right now is shipping. Like, we should actually talk about the shipping stuff, because me shipping 6 pounds of sugar from Los Angeles to Tennessee is costing me a fortune, dude. It's insane.
How much are you spending on shipping?
Average is like $12 a shipment. Which hurts, dude.
What are you shipping in? A poly bag box?
Boxes. Unless it's a 1-pack, then I ship it in a poly.
And how much does the product weigh? A 1-pack?
Yeah, they're 2 pounds each. Like 1.8 pounds each. Again, I'm not using a ship station. I'm not getting any discounted pricing, like any of those things. But what I was able to prove is that people will buy Hummingbird nectar on the internet that's well branded at a reasonable ROAS. Like, I'm not mad at that. It's a super seasonal business for sure. May to September. Like when I did, Classic, you go to Jungle Scout and you use that to look at the Amazon stuff. Like all of the purchases that are happening for any of the competitors on Amazon it's May to September for the most part.
Yeah.
Right. Like
interesting.
Hummingbird season.
So your cost of acquisition is going to go way down.
Yeah.
Presumably.
That is the hope. And so the shipping is its own thing, but COGS will also continue to drop as I order more volume, specifically on the bag side. Because I only ordered 250, which is, if anyone is starting to do some sleuthing, the reason there's no ads running right now is I ran out of inventory and have to wait for them to ship me more bags. That COGS will drop. Shipping, I have to, like, if I could even just cut the shipping expense in half, my math holds.
You will.
And
I just texted Kirk to see like what that should cost, and I think it's like as low as $4 or $5. And
I'm open. Like whatever needs to go down to be able to drop that cost. If it's moving to a 3PL in Texas, like fine. Like I'm in, right? Like whatever needs to go down.
You should also experiment with dropping your product weight to like 15 ounces. That way it can still be under 16 with a poly bag, because that's 16 ounces is a cutoff for first class shipping. And it's the difference between like $8 and like $4. Like 1.1 pound versus 15 ounces is literally like, it's twice as much.
So smaller bags.
Yeah. And even if you need to drop the price to compensate, but then your COGS will go down too.
Yeah. Yeah. And because I'm selling multi-packs, AOV will go up, because I just started doing that where like you can't buy one anymore. But I've been with that of I want to dropping from, because it's 2 pounds right now. Like they're heavy. Dude, I'm sweating walking in and out of the UPS, dude. Like it's a bunch of trips with a bunch of weight.
Everything you described, I could hear a hater writing in the comments. He's like, what, are you just going to go to the grocery store, buy a 50-pound bag of sugar, and then go online and buy some packaging with a $20 heat sealer, and then put up a solar drop on, and you.
Yes.
Oh,
and it did
you think $5,000
of sales in its first 21 days. Yes, that's exactly what I did, dude. I filmed the whole thing. Pop in the link in my Twitter bio, dude. And you can watch me do it. I literally filmed the entire thing. And
my gosh.
But yeah, it's it's sitting there. Lauren thinks I'm absolutely insane. I'm out there in the garage for 2 hours once a week, just scooping sugar.
She better get used to it.
I know, that's what I said, dude. And then I'm on Amazon. You can buy machines that you just pour the sugar in, you press a button and it automatically dispenses 15 ounces out the slot. And I was like, dude, it's only $1,200. Can I put one in the garage? And she goes, no. I was like, one might show up, dude. I don't know. But yeah, and then I'm just going to go to a baking mix manufacturer or co-packer and say, yeah, I want to do a custom baking mix. And they're going to be like, awesome. What are you making? You want like cookies or like, a cake mix? I'm like, no. Just sugar. Just sugar in a bag would be sick. And so then they'll handle that. And what I've realized is this summer is going to be a total testing. I'm only going to go direct to consumer. Next summer, you'll see me on Amazon. Like, you'll catch your boy. I was like, dude, I think I can do $1 million a year on this.
Of course you could. You would have like 1% of the market.
If I can get 10 to 20% EBITDA margin, like for 4 months of the year, I make an extra 100, 200K selling sugar. I'm going to do it. And y'all can do it too. I'm just going to do it. Like I've just decided.
All the skills you pick up in the process of optimizing your Facebook ads and launching a Shopify store, like you could use those skills across so many other businesses.
Sharpen the sword, dude. Like, it's why when like on the past episodes, I've always been like, yo, you guys should just go launch digital product Shopify stores.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because you'll just learn. You'll learn how to run ads on easy mode with zero COGS, zero shipping. Like you're not going to have to deal with all the stuff that I'm dealing with in terms of operating an e-commerce brand. You just get to send an email as your fulfillment. You get to play with offers and you get to understand what makes things work. And you like, I'm in the middle of doing one of those right now because I'm annoyed that I got to ship units. I'm like, I'm just going to launch a digital product and see if I can do the same thing. Like, you get more flexibility on it. I can't charge $60 for a 2-pound bag of sugar, but you can charge 70, 60, 70 bucks for a very niche specific digital product that solves a very specific pain point.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like, we watch it happen all the time.
What do you think you're going to be able to get your cost per acquisition down through Facebook ads too?
We've had days, times, campaigns that I'm getting purchases for like 14 bucks, which works on because my AOV has been hovering at like 45 to 50, thanks to my in-cart bump offer, which is Hummingbird Attraction 101, the ebook for 14 bucks, $0 COGS, pushes my AOV up 5-6% of people.
So they're paying for that. It's not just like a free offer to entice them to check out.
$14.
All AI generated?
Helps 100%. It helps. Well, and then you set your free shipping threshold to incentivize that add-on in cart.
Oh my gosh.
And so,
how many minutes of prompting did it take to make that ebook?
Dude, I did it during like the first quarter of the Lakers playoffs game a couple weeks ago. Like, I think I literally built the whole thing in like 12 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
The prompt is easy, dude. It says, I want to write a book about this. Write a detailed outline of 10 chapters, 12 chapters, whatever it is.
That's the key.
Right? Then they write the outline.
You got to do the outline, then you got to take it one at a time. Don't get greedy.
Chapter 1. Sweet. Now write chapter 2, all in the same chat so it knows the reference and builds it all out. I've done that a bunch of times. I got a digital product that's just sitting in my back pocket that I got to launch that I did that on. And
oh my gosh.
Here's the reality of it is all V1s. All of this is V1s. Like, it's not like I'm going to go sling this AI book forever. It's like, if people are actually buying it, yes, I will take the 3 days and like actually try to make it good. Like, for sure. But like, I'm not going to go do all of that work until I know people want it. Why would I? Let's go. If the market tells me they want it, I will build it. None of this build it and they will come stuff, dude. It's like, no. You come to me, you tell me you'll pay for it, sick, then I'll build it.
Absolutely. Build it and they probably won't come. Sell it first and you know they are coming before you.
And you know what to build because they tell
you know what to build. Yeah.
Like, I see so many people doing it the flip, dude. It's crazy.
But the more people that listen to this, the fewer people doing that.
Listen, get rich.
That's right, baby.
You know?
So video is cool, but you know what's better? Long form audio via podcast and my newsletter, tkopod.com. Go there to subscribe for free to my newsletter. It's 1 email a week, very tactical. And then go to my audio podcast, 3 episodes a week, stuff like this. You're going to love it. All free, no sleazy sales pitch, tkopod.com. All right. So I got a paid account for Exploding Topics. And anyone listening to this, if you're not watching, I'll describe what I'm showing. But these are technology topics sorted by growth from the last 3 months. And they're at the quote, exploding part of their growth cycle, not at peak, not at regular. Yep. First of all, if you're like an ADHD, like idea addict, this is like the best thing you could do. So let's brainstorm real quick some like ebook ideas that you could generate with ChatGPT and sell that matches some of these topics that we're seeing. So I'm just going to name out loud some of the ones that look interesting to me. Robotic lawnmower. Okay. That's
awesome.
Interesting. Let's see. I don't know what a lot of these are. Inflatable screen projector.
Cool.
Huh. That's interesting. Let's see. Portable neck fan. Lovable. Exploding.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Maybe like a $19 ebook on like lovable hacks.
Yeah. Or a $99 how to build X app.
Yep. Or maybe like mini portable air conditioner. That search term is growing 200% almost.
Dude.
Maybe an ebook
on how to build one, dude. I thought about that for the robotic lawnmower. I was like, an ebook on how to build your own robotic lawnmower.
Smart lawnmower.
Yep.
Digital planners is exploding. How to make your own digital planner with AI. You build it. You use AI to build that and sell it.
Yep.
Any of these stand out to you? Phone cooler. Devices designed to manage the temperature of smartphones during high heat activities like gaming and live streaming.
It's all the summers, dude. The summer stuff too.
I know it is like lawn mowing and air conditioning. Let's go out.
A lot of SEO type searches. Do you see all those? There are a lot of off page, on page, a bunch of people searching for stuff like that.
Let's do this. Health and wellness.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do time frame 1 year because then it won't be seasonal.
Yep.
Let's look at growth exploding. Let's do non-brands. So
dumbbell bracelets. So weight, almost like, dude, that's so good. You know how people have like ankle weights? You just rebrand those as wrist weights.
PDRN mask, a skincare product designed to improve skin firmness and elasticity while promoting a youthful. You can't tell me people wouldn't buy that. Anything.
No, dude, I like the rye serum, eyebrow specific. I like that a lot.
Skincare product designed for eyebrow care.
I'm just going to tell some people what's good real quick. Is that cool?
Yep.
Okay. So eyebrow serum, you're going to go to Supplyful.com. Okay. They have 2 separate products. One that is a peptide hair serum. The other is they have 2 different hair serum products that you can go and brand and essentially just white label. They'll do all your shipping. It's drop shipping of supplements. You could go and rip an eyebrow growth serum pretty easily, like solo drop store, branding in Canva, put that on the template that Supplyful gives you, connect your Shopify directly to Supplyful, make some ads with AI. What does Supplyful do? Supplyful does all of the fulfillment for drop shipping supplements.
Oh, okay. We've talked about that.
Yeah. And so, you could literally go and run that immediately, actually. Like you get it live today. Solo drop, Supplyful, Canva, ChatGPT, Facebook Ads Manager. Bing, bang, boom. Get your ads live.
Oh.
Filtered shower head, dude. I just bought one of those.
Loneliness epidemic is booming.
Yep.
Mop soap. We need special soap for mops now.
Dude, you do. You have to. Dude. I can't believe
a breathing necklace, a device worn like jewelry that helps control breath. My gosh, it blows my mind what people pay for.
Lymphatic drainage is a big one. That's talking about the massage, but like a lot. I spend a lot of time talking about the difference between offers and vehicles, and I think people get them confused.
Dude,
right?
Go.
And so like,
cook.
Dude, when you think about like an offer, right? I'll use B2B. I feel like more people listening, but if you're talking about B2B, your offer generally is we're either going to help you make more money, save time, or save money, right? Like those are the worlds that you live in. That's what people are paying for as the end result of what you're doing. So then you back that into like a service, right? Or a method. So we'll say like, we help you automate your business to save time and make more money. Now that's an offer, right? Now there's multiple vehicles that offer can live in, right? Like you can launch that as a service. We will do automation for you for X amount per month. You can launch that as a digital product of, hey, buy this $99 guide on how to automate your business to save time and money. Or you could sell it as a software. Zapier, that's what Zapier sells. Like Zapier sells automate your business to make more money, save more time, right? Yeah. Like you could sell it as coaching. Like, hey, join this community that'll help you automate your business. So, right? There's all of these vehicles that exist. Similarly to form factor on CPG product, right? There's protein shakes, there's protein bars, there's protein Pop-Tarts now. Shout out Legendary, right? Like there's creatine gummies, creatine powders, creatine drinks, all of the vehicles that exist. And so when I look at these and see collagen supplement, I go, okay, what is the vehicle? Like try create.com. Phenomenal. Like amazing.
Creatine gummies?
Yeah. Amazing founder, amazing product, like so good. And all he did, not to like water down everything he's achieved, he's a great operator, but he just changed the form factor of creatine. Yeah. Creatine historically has always been a powder.
We need to be gummying everything. Like everything. Is a gummy.
It's all a gummy, dude. Like it's all a gummy.
It's all cake.
It's literally whatever. And so it's like, when I look at all of this, I just implore people to explore the vehicle side of the game with different price points, different requirements of like, everyone's over here saying, I'm going to launch a SaaS to do A, B, C, and D. And I'm like, dude, you'd probably make more money selling that as a service, a digital product, a coaching program, a community, whatever, right?
With fewer skills.
Right. Like you don't have to go learn. Just because lovable is an exploding topic doesn't mean that that's the only way for you to make money on an offer. But everyone just like wants to run a software product. Any software that I've ever had success with started as a service business. Like Creative OS was an agency called Better Creatives 3 years ago. I sell the same thing that agency sold, which is higher converting ad creatives. We were just doing it as a service. Then we sold it as a digital product, buy our template pack one time. Then we transitioned it into a software. Have sold the whole, like the same offer all the way through, but the vehicle changed. And so I'm like, start with the vehicle that's the easiest. Software is arguably the hardest. I'm sitting here being like, dude, I might just try to sell the book top of funnel for hummingbirds.
Right.
Like it proves that more people want the thing.
It's not even that we're trying to do the easier thing. It's like, if you choose the harder thing, then you're going to be less likely to ever get to launch.
Right.
It's just more friction.
Right. You know, like there's people that pop in saying, hey, I want to do this as a software. And it's like, awesome. Have you ever sold this to a human being before? And they're like, no. It's like, dude, I promise you, just like go sell it as a service first. They'll tell you what to do. They'll tell you what they actually care about. And it's easier to go and update an ebook or a service than it is to go and make those product iterations on a software. And guys, you'll make more money selling it as a service. Like, yeah, at 1,000 customers, software makes more sense. But if you're going to go fight for 10 customers on an offer, I promise you'll make more money doing it as a service than a software right now. So do that first. And then use what you learn and the cash flow that you got to then invest in automation and technology that supports that offer in the best way.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, bro?
All right. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on the Kerner Office.